And welcome back to Poppy's Workshop. And today we're going to be doing actually our first What's on the Workbench or What's on the Scroll Saw. And actually, I've had to reshoot this video as I'm relearning how to do them. So this is actually last week's, which would be the 7th. I actually took a long weekend and took 4 days, and actually for my 4-day weekend, put about 40 hours into the workshop. So nothing like doing another full-time job. So that's quite interesting. But anyway, let's get to it. What I wound up doing is working on Christmas nativities. So let me show you a few of the things that I've made. And actually, I did 2 sets of these. So these are some tea light nativities. And here we have Joseph and Mary and baby Jesus. And then we have here the star, and we have the people following the star to find Jesus. So the way that this will work, and this is cedar, um, and what I've also done is I've also did these in aspen. So we got red cedar and aspen with the same design. So they would come as a set right there. And the way that these work, let me put these over here, is we would have LED tea lights. And these are nice little flickering ones. I think you can kind of see. Let me bring it up like this. You can see that it's lit. And that's how those work. Now these are finished in linseed oil, and I still have to wait for this to cure. And then I'm going to do another sanding. And the way that this wood is, it's pretty dry. Let me do this. Let me turn off my big light here. And let me move this over to here. And yeah, I think you can see it a little bit. Um, yeah, that's in the way there. Okay. Yeah, I think the lights kind of hide them a little bit. But anyway, I still need to do a 3000 grit sanding, and this wood is really dry, so I think I may actually do another linseed, but um, it's not too bad. So those are 4, and actually, the way that I actually cut these is if you imagine 2 slabs of wood, one being the cedar and one being the aspen, and slap them together. And in the areas that I'll eventually cut away, I put some CA glue or super glue, is what most people know it as. So imagine that here it was 2 slabs. They'd be put together like that, and where wood is getting cut away, I would put some CA glue so that it stays. That means I'm cutting 2 of these out at the same time. So yeah, that would be these 2 right here that are the same. And then the other 2 are the same. So that was 4 that I did. And then let's see, let's get this one out. I actually did this in 2 different types of wood. I actually did 3 of them. One is already on its way to a gift, and this is a little bit more intricate. And the real tough thing here are these straight lines. Now, understand when I do this, this is freehand. Now, I do have a stencil on that I'm following a line, but all this is just by eye and making micro adjustments to stay on the line, because the blades tend to drift at times depending on how sharp they are. So here's a nice nativity, very dusty right now. And in the back, what I did, uh, see if I can get it lit up. There we go. Here's a little teacup holder, I should say tea light holder, and your tea light would fit right in it, like so, and then it would be illuminated from the back. So let's try this with the light. And yeah, now you can see that a little bit better. Yeah, the lighting changes a little bit. All right. Yeah, kind of shocking to see the lights go on and off. I think I'll probably stop doing that. So this here is cherry. So the wood here is cherry. And then this wood here, let me brush this off. Yeah, my workshop is a little dusty today. I was working on the dust collection system. This one here is made out of walnut, so it's a much darker wood, but really beautiful how they came out. So again, you can see how the tea light fits in, and we'll do that. Put that away. Now, one more. So you can see I was actually very busy. This is the big one. Um, I forgot how tall this is. Let's see. This is got this little. Let's see. That's 3, 6, 9. So 9.5, 10 inches, and I think this is 4 by 6 wide. So this here is canary wood. So it has yellow, oranges, and browns streaked throughout. Um, but this was quite intricate. Let me move it up closer and you can see it. And you can see the entire Christmas story as it's told in the Bible uh, that I cut out there. And this one took about 10 hours just to cut it. And you can imagine that each of these, I had to drill holes first and then do the pierce cutting, which is basically cut, go through the hole, cut out this a part, and then stop, lift the arm up, move to the next hole, thread it, arm down, tighten it up, tension it, and just keep doing that. So this was about 10 hours of work. And the same thing on the back. I use what's called, you can't see it. There we go. I use what's called a Forstner bit, which drills a flat hole, and the tea light fits right in it and would be illuminated from the back. And that is what I have been doing so far, finishing these up over the long holiday weekend, Columbus Day weekend. And right now, that's it for this particular episode. Episode. That is the epitome of hyperboil. So on this episode of What's on My Workbench, and I really appreciate you coming in today and checking out the video. Feel free, I encourage you to subscribe and hit the little bell so that you can get notifications when I do post new videos. So there you go. And with that, may the Lord richly bless you. Make it a great day right here at Poppy's Workshop.